Hello everyone, in this lesson we'll learn how to use the different form components in Bootstrap. So let's start with the simple component form, using the form tags. And make sure you put role equals form. And this is used for helping users to access quickly this form on the window or on the browser. It makes basically the accessibility easier, and I will show you a later example of this. So let's continue. Next, every form element with its label must be included in a div with the class of form group, and this will ensure proper spacing between these elements. So I'm going to have a div with the class form group, and inside it, simple label for equal, let's type form element 1. And here let's type this is a label, and after that let's create an input text, and this we can take this out. Let's give it an ID lm1. Sorry, here you can also put lm1 and a class of, let's type form control. So let me save this and let's push it a little bit here. So let's save this and let's check this out, and there it is. Cool. So we have the text, this is a label, and the input here. Now, as you saw by default, the input has by default always 100% of width. So obviously you can change this later on. So let's create now another label, or another div, sorry. And let's call this 2 and ID 2 and save this. Refresh it, there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can use different help messages. For example, when you have a password and you want people to see, hey, password must be between 3 and 6 characters long. In order to do that, let's use a paragraph with the class help, with the class help block. Okay, and here let's type this is a test of help section. So now if we open the Chrome browser and refresh it, okay, and there it is. Cool. This might appear differently for different browsers. Okay, now this is a default form. You can also have an inline form, which means that all the elements will be in the same line. So let's create a new form. You can copy this one and just down here. Okay, and we can use a horizontal break here. So let's type in the class of the form here, let's type class equals form dash inline. Now in here, let's take this div out And here let's change in the label form element 3, and also let's give it a class of SR-only, which stands for screen reader only. So this text will only be shown on screen readers. So let's take this P out and let's duplicate this, copy paste it, and let's change this to element 4, and this obviously to element 4, and I forgot here to change this to element 3, the ID. So now let's place, let's put here some placeholders so the user would know what it has to put on each input. Placeholder, enter email, and here let's type password. Obviously we need to change this to input type password. Now let's see the magic. Save this and let's refresh this, and there it is. Boom. Okay, perfectly designed, perfectly presented in Bootstrap. Now you can type your email and password on a form with inline elements. Okay, now we can also from what we learned from the last video in buttons, we can add a button here of submit, right? So let's do that. Button, type submit, and the class btn default, and let's hit sign up and close button, and let's save this. And I forgot to put here btn. Save this, and let's see. Now refresh the browser, and there it is. Okay, cool. Now let's see how can we create a checkbox as well. So checkbox, we would need to create div with the class checkbox. Okay, then we would create label for, and let's create input type checkbox, and here let's type remember me, and there it is. Okay, this is how we can create checkbox. Let's give it a little space in here, save it, and a lot better. So that's all for now, and see you in the next lesson. Bye.